an emotional wreck today. Welcome back to Tree Hill Talk. This is the One Tree Hill podcast where we watch 2 episodes of One Tree Hill
and we talk about it.
And we talk about it. Yeah. I'm Ingrid, and with me are Michelle.
Hi.
And Liz.
Hey.
And we just watched season 3, episodes 12 and 13. And stuff happened.
Shit happened.
But it's okay. We're going to talk about it. We'll get through it.
We need our therapy session.
And today we are not doing a pre-show because we feel that we
just
need
have too
to
much
just
to
jump
say.
in. We have too much to say, so we're going to do a post-show for our Patreon babies.
Yeah.
So that is what's going to go on.
We're getting a lot of snaps.
Yeah, and we're getting a lot of Snapchats.
We're sending a lot of questions.
Everyone's getting their questions in. Before we start, if you want to get your questions and comments onto the podcast, we accept them on all platforms. The best way to do it is through Twitter and through Snapchat. We usually check those the most. But
and it's easy. We just screen grab it,
screenshot
it, drop it. Oh God, I'm a little messed up. Okay, I broke my nail already today, and then this whole thing. And it's been a day. Thank God tomorrow's Thanksgiving.
Yes, tomorrow's Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving. When you hear this, you'll be in a turkey coma for a few days now. But we hope everyone has.
Maybe we'll start our diets today. Is the day you guys will start your diets because it'll be Monday. Because fresh from Thanksgiving.
Yes.
Yeah.
yes.
And before we start the episode, we want to thank Audible for teaming up with us. So if you don't know what Audible is, you can go to audibletrial.com/treehilltalk and you get a free audiobook download. Thousands of books you can listen to. If you're a person that's not really into reading books, you can just listen to them in the car while you're cleaning, etc., etc. And I've used it. I know Michelle's.
I have used it.
I've used it.
On honeymoon.
Yeah, it's really cool. So if that's something that interests you and you want to check it out, go ahead. It's free for 30 days, and if you decide not to stick around, you get to keep your book. So why not?
Right.
Isn't that the best part?
Yeah, it is the best.
But I don't know why you wouldn't keep it.
Yeah, it's a good thing to have. So if you want to check it out, it is audibletrial.com/treehilltalk. And that's it. And that's it. So we can
with the show.
On to the show.
On to episode 12.
Yes.
Which was called...
Scrolling. I've got dreams to remember.
The college episode.
Mm-hmm. The college
search episode.
Yeah.
The guidance counselor episode.
the weird edits.
The weird
pauses. Screenshots.
It was very weird.
Freeze frames.
Freeze frames and very unflattering freeze frames. Like Nathan's face was like all blubbery and like just didn't make any sense to freeze it at that moment. But we're trying to be creative.
We said it was very Breakfast Club.
Very Breakfast Club.
If you listen to our commentary, that was we kept laughing.
We have a lot of things to say on the commentary today.
We do, so you might
keep an eye out.
Check that out.
Yeah.
I mean, so all the kids are talking to the one counselor in this. I don't know about you guys, but our high school had
so many kids that they needed to separate.
Right, and I think it's just a small school.
It's just the one counselor. And they're all talking about their dreams and where they want to go to school. So we have Haley who wants to go to Stanford, Nathan who wants to go to Duke, Peyton doesn't want to go, Brooke is stuck in high school mode,
and Lucas is just concerned about like money, getting his scholarship, and his mom. Hoping his mom's going to have it easy. Yeah. Little does she know he has a heart condition. Yeah. But we're not going to touch upon that.
Anyone knows because.
Yeah.
Nobody knows.
Nobody seems to be concerned at the
Haley
moment.
Is the only one
Haley.
Haley's the only one that's
stressed
concerned.
about it.
She's very stressed. She was dreaming about it.
I know.
She was dreaming that he was going to die, and it was all her fault because she didn't say anything.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And Dan was the doctor.
Oh, that was funny. And Tim was the nurse.
Tim was the nurse. Dan is like, you're next, like in the dream.
What a great
sequence.
dream.
That was a great dream.
Oh my gosh. Since we're talking about the future and the colleges that they mentioned, Taylor on Snapchat wants to know, in episode 12, the kids are talking about colleges with a guidance counselor and their future. What are your predictions for what decisions they will make?
I have my Brooke prediction, which I think she'll pursue her fashion career as opposed to being this cheerleader, high school girl. And maybe she'll go to like a good fashion school. Yes, I mean, FIT was one that came to my mind, but there's a million out there.
We talked about that,
which I could potentially see that for her, and I
think Nathan and Haley will go to school together.
Which do you think it's Duke or do you think it's Stanford?
I don't know. Either one.
I feel like
they will go to. I think they'll go together.
They'll go together. They're going to make it a dramatic.
This heart condition's going to come out. So.
Oh yeah, and I mentioned it on the recording when we watched the episode, but I feel like Lucas is going to get a good scholarship for basketball.
Yeah,
but they're going to find out that he has a heart condition, and they're going to either take it away from him or he's just not going to continue playing basketball because of it because it's so risky. So
yeah, I can see that happening too.
Yeah, and. Peyton. Peyton says she doesn't want to go to college, but I think she might.
Or she might change her mind.
Maybe she won't change her mind, and she'll just be like one of those people that when you graduate high school, it just works out for you.
Maybe, or gets into the music.
Gets into the music business.
Something.
I don't need like a degree if she can get in and. Make
she made
contacts. She already did this. Yeah, she's already getting up there.
Trick is still open.
Yeah,
Trick is there.
We don't see it very much, but we see the cafe a lot.
The cafe, and we haven't had really much to do there.
Yeah, because there hasn't been any kind of performances or anything.
Peyton's been working on the album with Ellie, and they're...
The fact that
too soon.
It's too soon.
Hashtag too soon.
This Ellie situation.
Too soon, yeah. Do you want to just get that out of the way?
I think I have to get it off my chest.
Okay. So we're going to change things up this week.
I'm sorry.
And we'll just lump that whole storyline together for episodes 12 and 13. How do we feel about that? Consensus?
Yeah, it's great.
We want to just talk... Okay.
The gavel.
Banging the gavel. So... Since we are going to just dive into that, we'll pause on the college talk because
we have another dead mom.
Yeah, another dead mom.
And if you guys have been listening to the show, Michelle and Liz this whole time have been like, they're not going to kill her other mom. Come on.
How could they do that to a poor girl? Kill both of her mothers?
And I'm just sitting here like,
While Larry's at sea?
Right?
There's no... seriously, are they trying to kill Peyton?
Right? This girl, if she's not already suicidal, she is on this door.
All I can think about is this girl...
I mean, she's very resilient. You have to give her that. But then it's like every time she gets up there, someone brings her back down. It's
not like
Jake, her mom, her dad,
and you know what?
Being adopted, all these things.
And it's not even there are these little things
these are big,
broken by a boy. It's like,
things.
Jake.
No, these are devastating things.
Crazy vampire Nikki.
Vampire.
She's running and then went to jail. Okay, it's been a year. And
she's
in a
year,
she's found out she's adopted, and she's got another mother who's now dead.
Because she had breast cancer and didn't do anything about it. She wanted to stop the treatment, and Peyton didn't have to... She just was starting to get a relationship with her, and then Jake goes to jail, but then Jake leaves, and Jake leaves again, and he leaves again and again and again.
People always leave.
People always leave. And
that's her thing.
Poor Peyton.
And Larry... New Larry comes.
New Larry. She doesn't have a new dad.
No, she's a new dad. New Larry shows up, and he parents for about 2.5 seconds, and then he leaves.
Yep. And then
she was in jail...
She was in jail.
No one's concerned. They even had the joke in this episode.
She had a scare that Larry was going to die, remember?
Yeah.
When
she did.
This girl.
She had to go check the body. She had to
go check the body to see if it was dead.
Oh my God.
No.
Seriously, are they really trying to fuck up Peyton? I apologize.
The bars
if anybody's listening on headphones,
yes, please. I'm sorry. We're so sorry.
Trigger warning. We're screaming.
Yeah.
It just is too much for one girl. This is what were the writers thinking? Mark Schwann, please, can you come on the podcast? I'd really like to have a conversation with you.
We're inviting Mark Schwann
of this character.
It's so sad.
Remember, you were 17. I mean, at 17, I went through. My dad passed away,
right?
And that was just
one thing in my life, very devastating thing. But everything on top of that, just
so
come
much.
on.
What did you think? Okay, now we're gonna dissect a little bit.
Yes. Okay.
So Ellie shows up and she's like, I want to get to know my daughter, and then Peyton flips out. Blah blah blah. Do you think that was right of Ellie to come? They had a good moment, and I know when the lights went out, And then she didn't want her to go. Like, Peyton was crying. I don't want you to go. I'm enjoying this. And Ellie, like, talked in fucking metaphors about, like, it's not living life, blah, 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 blah. I'm sorry, guys. And she did have meaning to her little speech.
Yeah. She did.
But it's like she's a child who's been through so much.
Too much.
Literally and if you listen to our commentary, she's like falling and lights the candle, and then Peyton's driving, and Liz and I were about to walk out.
We were like, no, we're going. Like, no, I'm sorry, we have to go. We're done.
Not deal with this, and she walks in, and...
Do you think that she was... Like, she just had a really bad day and, like, knew that this was the end? I feel like she might have, like, taken something to, like, end the process slowly. I was wondering that
as well, because she's like, I need to go.
She said, I can't do this here.
Yeah.
So she...
Imagine if she passed away in Peyton's house.
I know.
So I guess she just knew her body and knew, like, okay, it's time.
But here's the thing about cancer.
Yeah. It doesn't really work that way.
It doesn't.
No.
You're usually sick and your body she faked it the whole...
Right. She seemed to have put, like, a brave face on. Little did we know she wasn't feeling well,
or when Peyton was at school or something.
Yeah, maybe she was just having really bad days and we weren't seeing it. I don't know. It felt like a little off to me. That's why I felt like, okay, maybe she took something to, like, end, like, to do it very, like, quiet and peacefully.
Maybe, but then she didn't want to take medication to help herself. So I was like, maybe she didn't take anything.
Yeah. I think it just happened. It was her body.
Ironically, for the dramatic effect.
But then she was... Yeah, because
we had those scenes where Peyton would show up and she was just sitting there crying.
I thought she was just upset.
I know, and I'm like, I know you're crying because you feel like you have to leave.
Well, that's what was confusing. I'm like, no, why do you have to go?
I'm like, no, you can stay.
And then, the blackout happened, and she was like, she was about to go, and she's like, I have to go. And then she's like, no, I can stay for one more night. And she's totally fine.
Right, yeah. I know. It was a little off to me.
I mean, again, I don't know.
I guess it's a TV show.
But Peyton.
But Peyton, I mean, my heart breaks for her.
Like last episode.
And that scene where she walks in and you
I was like, we've just gotten a phone call that she died. Why did we have to have her find her?
That's right.
That's so traumatizing.
The image... The last
she watched her mom die in the hospital, and then she's gonna watch her real mom just lie there in the middle of her apartment.
Two dead moms, like no dad.
It's not fair.
Larry is out to sea,
and
it's just not fair.
Jake is running from the world with Jenny.
I know.
But like I said in last episode, when you asked us who her favorite characters are, Peyton is my favorite, and even came through even more these two episodes, and Mouth, who I adore.
Mouth's character is so great.
I think I got it all out.
Yeah.
Do we want to hear comments from people?
Yes. Okay. I'd like to hear the rants.
Okay, so Allie says on Twitter, I just love seeing how far the relationship has come. It was so important to Ellie telling Peyton to not be afraid to live her life because she's afraid to lose people. And then she says, the ending. Oh, God, poor Peyton. I remember the first time I saw this, I completely lost it. My mom passed from cancer when I was young, so I related to it too well. The end was sad, but nice when Peyton takes Ellie's ashes to the meadow.
Yeah.
And the ending montage song, The World Spins Madly On by the Weepies.
Yeah, I love that song. It's just too much. Too much for one girl.
At K Norton on Twitter says, love the Peyton/Ellie relationship. Also love everything about the Benefit album, which was released as an actual CD.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, they had that little montage at the end where she was talking about, breast cancer research and all of that. So, yeah, I mean, it
just was such a quick thing. I felt like it would have been even more devastating if they would have continued to build this relationship. Like, let's just say, next season she would have died. Like, I think I would have been, like, more devastated because this is, like, a short kind of... Right. We weren't as attached. I don't think it's right, but
Peyton
would have been really bad.
Right. Peyton is...
I know.
Yeah,
we get one good thing in this girl's life.
And then the guy she's talking about is Jake, right?
Yeah.
But she didn't let Jake go. Jake.
No, Jake let her go.
Jake let her go.
Yeah.
And I
don't know. I do have one more comment.
Okay, Logan. Please. Yes, Logan.
Logan on Snapchat. That scene when Ellie died, when Here Comes a Regular plays in the background. Wow, I don't really have the right words to describe it. Heartbreaking, but such a good scene? ? Exclamation point. Poor Peyton, though, sad face.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean the way they I get what you mean, Logan. I get it.
Right.
The way they did it, like she passed away at home, but she put
her song on.
But then when Peyton walks in, and I don't know if you girls heard, but the record player was skipping.
And it just was a little.
And the fact that Peyton was so excited, and Peyton had said, I want you to be here when the album.
I will. I guess promise. She was speaking like, I'll forever be with you.
Yeah.
Like
a metaphor.
Because the show loves its metaphors. But that's what she said. I promise you I'll be here.
Yeah. She promised.
Which, I guess,
if she wasn't lying, I guess.
She wasn't lying.
In her head, she wasn't lying.
I'll forever be in your heart.
Yeah, that was, yeah. Mm-hmm. Rough.
It's all just rough.
And every time, for a while.
We can't handle this. What are we going to do about 16?
I hope we didn't hype up 16 too much.
Oh, no.
Nothing. We're going to watch 16. Like, really? Why didn't you have us watch and live stream 13?
13.
Yeah, 13. That would have been
Is that when they, convict Deb or something? Deb goes straight to jail?
Good
I mean, we could do our prediction for 16 segment that we've been doing at the end.
Because every week it changes.
I know.
But all right, should we go back to the colleges now that we got that off our chest a little bit?
I can move on.
So the kids, they talk about college. and Peyton doesn't think she wants to go to college, which it's not for everyone. That's okay. Ellie was kind of saying to, I'm just mad at the people that could have an opportunity to go to college and they don't take it. Mm-hmm. It's like, well, maybe that opportunity wasn't what they wanted.
Yeah.
So I think her choice of possibly not going to college is okay if that's not what she wants to do.
Or maybe she will go because
Ellie wanted her to go.
Wisdom, that was
right.
Yeah, I mean, anything. Peyton now is going to be.
She could either rise, be like, all right, this fucking sucks, but, I need to keep living. Because now she has to follow her first mother's dying, wishes and how she
then her
lived life,
second mother.
And her second mother.
Right.
She's got a lot of things to live up to.
Yeah.
Which is that's really stressful as a teenager.
Live on, keep them alive, their presence alive, know?
I mean, because she does the cheerleading and the art is from her adoptive mother. And Ellie, she had her connection with music. Yeah. So.
And Ellie's also an artist.
And Ellie is also an artist. So, she might.
Yeah, I know. It's stressful.
Very stressful.
Yeah.
Who do we want to talk about next? Keith? Happy?
Keith.
Okay. Happy.
Keith got out of jail.
Got out of jail.
He was in jail and then out of jail.
Because they didn't have enough to hold him.
And I like that the cop was like, listen, if anyone should be arrested, it should be you, to Dan. I was like,
I was like, yes.
Yeah, I was happy about that.
Right, that little jab.
That was really
And
good.
I feel like Dan got a lot of jabs from Keith. Keith was...
and he didn't retaliate. Unless he's building up.
He might be. He broke into the apartment.
Yeah.
So, in 13.
Yeah, so...
Which is we'll talk about that. It's really confusing.
Right.
But we'll talk about
we'll talk about that after. But, so Keith is in jail. Dan confronts Luke and Karen outside. Says some really shitty stuff to them. But then Keith does get out. And the second he gets out, he asks Karen out on a date
that's
to the basketball game.
His main focus. It's adorable.
Yeah, his focus is... Karen.
My favorite couple right now.
Oh, favorite, hands down. I get butterflies
OTP.
inside when I see that they
And it's sweet, and I'm happy for you because you have been. Even though when I was, and we say this every episode. I'm sorry, guys, I'm repeating myself. How I was like, I like Andy. You were always like, but I really want Keith. So
I just knew it wasn't the end. I just knew it. Yeah, I was still hopeful.
So freaking cute, and especially their date. And I love the scene where Karen's getting ready and Lucas is play.
He's like, should I give him a talk?
Yeah. She's cracking his knuckles, like, should I give him the talk?
And I was saying, it must feel so good for Lucas to see his mom happy and see, have Keith back in their lives, and just like that's like the perfect scenario, because he always wanted that. Originally, season 1, he was like, can't you just love Keith? Why can't you love Keith? Yeah. I love Keith.
Very true.
And they're together now.
And I loved when after the game, and Brooke was like, go be with your family.
Yeah.
And she smiled.
Yeah. And it's because it's his little family, and it's so cute.
Allie on Twitter says, Karen and Keith are so adorable today. I like the little story about the first day she opened her cafe.
Love that.
And she said, yes, for them getting it on.
Yeah.
In episode 13.
Yeah.
Yep.
And those, sheets are...
We're like, what is curtains?
Yeah, maybe. It must have been
on that red couch.
Yeah, because the windows are wide open.
Awkward.
I was like,
I guess nobody's around for Miles.
Or Dan.
Or Dan Creeper.
But, they're being very cute. And, that's it. Keith and Karen are just being cute. And I liked... we're jumping around a lot today because it felt like 2 very long episodes just blended together.
Yeah.
Keith, I liked also the scene where Dan is outside lurking.
He confronts him.
And he's out there, and I like how Keith is all wet, and he's like, go home, Dan.
This is not your life. Yeah.
And it's true.
And Dan has nothing to say. He just rolls up his window and he drives along. And I noticed that a couple of times with Dan, he looked more defeated.
Yeah.
During the game? During the game, he looked defeated when Nathan didn't get to play, and when Keith kind of, back-talked to him a couple of times, he, didn't say anything back. And I'm like, okay, are we wising up here? What is it?
Or is he
what's
gaining ammo?
Yeah,
building ammo for himself. I don't know.
Yeah. Dan, do we want to rate Dan yet?
He was...
he had his moments.
He had his creepo moment with Haley. He always has weird moments with her.
Yeah. He definitely had... We did add to the meter.
Yeah, we added creepo.
We added creepo because there are times where Dan...
He's just not...
He doesn't do... There are some episodes, believe it or not, where Dan doesn't really do anything too horrible, extreme, but he does have... He always has those creepo...
He's always lurking. He's always making
comments to the girls. He also pushed through Brooke and Peyton at the basketball game.
I would do creepo or shake my head.
Yeah.
It wasn't the only.
He did break into Keith's house.
He did, but
that's a crazy thing.
I know it's not even I don't know. That's just trespassing. He just broke.
I would just call him a creepo for this episode.
Creepo because he lurked a lot.
Who breaks into someone's house?
And he's still he's just disgusting towards Haley.
He's creepy. Yeah. He's just creepy.
If, Peyton wears that uniform. He said something like that. Or last time I saw that.
Oh, next girlfriend, I'll
call her Haley.
Yeah, call her Haley.
He's just gross.
Yeah. So are we all...
Creepo.
Just because of the lurking and the comments.
Yeah.
And the fact that he's breaking into his brother's apartment, those comments to Haley, staring at Keith, Karen, and Lucas eating, it just pure stockage.
Stockage.
Yeah. Jeez, Dan. I don't know. And when he teaches the political science class,
get out of school.
Go away. He's like, I got the keys to the city now.
No one cares.
Do people really get keys to this? What does
How
that
many
even mean?
keys do you have then?
Is that an actual tangible thing?
Is that a thing? You have your ring and a janitor, and they have all these keys on it.
I never understood. We got the key to the city.
Back in the day, there were literal keys,
right? And I think now it's just. But even still to this day, in the news, someone will be like, "Oh, you got the keys to the city," but what are you really giving him?
Maybe it's another metaphor.
Maybe it's the metaphor.
Is that what it's called?
Yes.
I think so.
Teach. Yes.
Tutor girl.
Yeah. Tutor girl.
Yeah. Our tutor girl.
Can we talk about how Nathan also had really cute moments?
Yes. Let's talk about Nathan.
With him rehashing how all the items of clothing that Haley wore, and he remembered exactly what moments that she wore them.
Logan does mention
that is freaking cute.
And not even that, they decide in 12 that he will go to Stanford and she'll go to Duke.
Right, they both were saying
that they'll go to the other.
They'll go to opposite schools.
Like, let's have a conversation before we all go and apply.
I was like, let's not apply yet. Okay, let's talk about it. And luckily, they talked about it.
They talked about it in episode 13 during the big blackout. And I love that Nathan just let her go
ramble,
on his rant,
and he's just laughing,
and he's just smirking, and she just is ranting and ranting and ranting, and then finally realizes,
she's like, "What are you smiling about?"
Right? And he's like, "No, I'm gonna go to Duke, and no, I'm gonna go to Stanford." And it's like, well, you guys gotta figure this out.
Yeah. So they decided that they're going to apply to both and see what happens.
Yep. We do have some comments from people about Naily, these 2 episodes. Logan says, I remember that ugly-ass poncho, quote, haha, I had to Google it after that scene because I forgot what it looked like.
Yeah.
And then, but she said, but Naily this episode, and tons of hearts.
Aww. Yeah.
I agree. And
it's just very, like, genuine and romantic and, like, all the things that you want to hear, you know, as a girl.
Yeah. Genuine. It is genuine.
Yeah.
It comes off that way.
They were very cute. And I'm trying to find, here we go. Allie says about Naily, their scenes were my favorite of the episode. I love how Haley goes off when Nate says he doesn't want her to go to Duke before he can say he's going to Stanford, LOL. It's so cute how they reminisced about their relationship. I died when Nate runs out into the rain to show Haley the articles about her on tour.
And they all got wet.
So cute.
And she didn't even care. And they just kissed in the rain. And it was so
I'm telling
adorable.
you, rain is their thing.
Yeah.
Rain is Naily's thing. Because their first kiss was out in the rain.
Yeah.
And
that's right.
And they're making...
when we made love on the porch in the rain. I can't get over that line.
We can't get over that. We just think it's hysterical.
It's so funny. It was just like how he said it.
Yeah, I was like,
it was so it was just so out of nowhere. I was just like, what?
It was really funny.
Okay, that escalated quickly.
Yeah.
But no, Naily definitely was. It was really cute, and it just made me happy.
Yeah,
that they're like slowly
feels for that, feels for Karen and Keith, and then we get to Brooke and Lucas, and like there's like a little feeling, but like not as much.
Just a little pause on this. When Allie mentions she Googled. Can you Google Lucas's hair?
Yeah, sure. Can you just see if he's wearing a wig? In every scene! It's different! The color is different. The part is different. The length is different. Like, everything is different.
And even in like, it'll be the same scene, and then like, shoot to someone, and then shoot back to him, and he has different hair.
I think
you went through a wind tunnel.
I think it's just them not styling it the same.
They're just not.
They really are just.
It's bad.
Sometimes it looks so fluffy in weird ways, like on the sides, and then sometimes it's fluffy on the top. It doesn't even look like he has enough hair for it to be fluffy on the sides.
And then sometimes the front of it's a different, like lighter blonde, and then it's just.
And then his hair got slicked back from the rain, but 2 days later when they're back in school, it's still slicked back.
Yeah, I think his hair.
He's like just playing with different hairstyles, and they don't. Any of them. None of them look good.
Yeah, I think every scene they're like, okay, let's try it this way now.
Maybe this is how it out. They can't get it, so maybe just chop it off. Just cut it off.
Hashtag Lucas's hair.
Yeah, I think he has that hair type where it's like just long enough where you can do so many different things to it that they just.
But it even looks different lengths.
I don't like the way it looks at all.
Me neither.
Like any way they style it, I'm like, ooh, that's not good for look for you,
especially that gelled comb back.
Yeah, I don't like that.
No,
either. When he was coming out in from the rain, he had like
parted,
a middle part. It was so bad. I was like, oh,
yeah. What's going on?
Yeah, no, it's his hair. It's just.
Let's hope it just gets better.
Yeah, it's just a little all over the place. Just a little bit.
It's not a good look.
Right. So anyway, Brookus.
Brookus. We want to talk about Brookus? Yeah, we're just lumping both episodes together today because it just kind of everything flows. The 12 had the basketball game.
They won.
They won. Nate didn't get to play because he skipped class because Dan was teaching it,
which I would skip
but
too.
But he learned a life lesson, and Whitey was proud of him that he gave Lucas the play, and that
he put the team first.
He put the team first, and that was great.
And it was a big deal because there was a coach.
There was a scout there.
Yeah. Oh, and I really like the scene where Lucas.
He's like, "You should meet my brother."
Like you haven't because they've been fighting so much.
They haven't.
They've been fighting so much, so that was a really nice scene. And them both standing there with the same shirts on. It was so cute.
Brothers.
So cute.
Maybe they'll go to college
together. No, well, I said it's going to be like Boy Meets World, and they're all going to go to college together. Sean was waitlisted, and Corey was going around and saying, "You get off the wait list. You're not going to that school." And they got Sean in school. I just love Boy Meets World. But anyway,
Boy Meets World is really good.
Yeah,
but so and then 13 revolves around the blackout.
Yeah,
really. So we had Karen and Keith getting it on at the cafe.
Yes.
We had Brookus, which we can talk about now.
So Lucas runs over. Brooke is making dinner. Mm-hmm. And he gives her
flour on her face.
Another letter, because he's starting to write her letters. And she reads it and reads the last line and flips out.
Which we don't know what the last line is until initially, like halfway through the episode.
Just like, she finds the typical girl thing.
Like,
mad, but not saying anything.
And he's like, what the hell did I do?
No. And he's just like, I don't understand why you're mad. The wood's wet. I can't make a fire.
Right.
And she's like, you really are like clueless, aren't you?
Yeah, a typical guy. Like, what are you, like, why are you making a big fuss about everything?
And the words were, you are my forever. You are my forever.
I think,
right? Something like that. We are my forever, or my
always
and forever, something like that.
And he wrote that to Peyton.
Right.
Which
she read it, but we didn't know that.
And Peyton never saw it.
But he wrote it. And Brooke said, but I wrote those letters and I never sent them to you, so it's the same thing.
Right.
I get where she's coming from.
I do, but she's so annoying.
It's so annoying.
She really was infuriating me this episode.
She just always blows things out of proportion.
Yeah. Allie on Twitter says, Brooke and Luke and the insecurities are back.
Yeah.
I don't completely blame Brooke for needing to be validated, though.
No.
Luke had a pretty damn good speech.
He did.
He did. And the rain adds to it.
He does love her.
Again, he's genuine. Like, he does love her. If given the opportunity, he would have loved Peyton just the same, though.
You think?
Yeah. Yeah, if they would have started from the beginning, he would have totally fell in love with Peyton.
Yeah.
He's just that type of person. He likes... Yeah. He's like a hopeless romantic, and he likes to do and is easily impressed by people. And
he said, like, I do have feelings for Peyton.
Yeah.
Like, he was always care for her. I'm not going to say bad things about her.
Right.
Come on, Brooke.
But I love you.
Right, and that's the difference, and that is a big difference.
Yeah, Logan says, so how about when Brooke tells Lucas he can bad talk Peyton? I remember not liking that scene, but I've always thought Brooke was a bad friend to Peyton, so maybe I'm biased. Not on the Brooke train either over here, obviously.
I get, like, right, like, what, okay, I guess she was also joking, like, well, now you can talk bad about her because I want you to talk good about me.
I know.
But, you know.
And I get, Brooke is insecure.
She's so insecure. And I want to feel badly for her, but it just is annoying.
I just don't.
Yeah. It's annoying.
Especially, when Peyton's dealing with another dead mom.
Right.
Oh, I know.
Like, how selfish are you?
She doesn't know.
I know she doesn't know. I mean, when I'm watching this episode, I'm like, and then, you have Mouth over being the best mouth ever.
Mouth is the best man on the whole show. He takes the cake with being a sweet, honest, good-hearted person.
How'd you feel about what Brooke said to him?
What, that Rachel's using him?
Or like people like you, she said. Do you think it was just like a slip-up? She didn't really mean it that way?
I think so.
Well, I don't think that I thought that she didn't see Mouth like that anymore because they have such a good friendship now.
Yeah.
Like, you don't really, you see past that.
They're very close.
I think I don't think she meant it like that.
No, I don't think so either.
But she just also has such a hatred for Rachel, and she feels like Rachel is up to no good.
Yeah.
So she's worried, and, he instantly forgives her because he's just like that.
She had a good,
she had a valid reason.
And I think she was genuine. She's definitely not malicious towards Mouth or anything.
No.
It's just Rachel, if Rachel were to start to become best friends with Pete, it's her territory.
Yeah.
Right.
Rachel is invading.
Go away. And she's doing it on purpose because Brooke is so easily provoked.
Yeah. Rachel knows she can get a rise out of Brooke.
And that's what she's looking for.
And she's doing it. She did plan the Rogue Vogue by doing that because she knew it was the same weekend as that big competition for the cheerleaders. Yeah. But Brooke is going to make it work by doing both. And Rachel did, I think, initially start talking to Mouth because she was trying to pissing off Brooke. But now I think we see her.
Wow, he's actually a nice person, and
things are changing.
Yeah, he's saying all the right things.
You think she's gonna fall for Mouth, or she's just gonna want to hang out with him, be better friends with him?
I don't know. I think that now that she's not getting the attention, it's going to kind of like, the backfire is like on you. So maybe she will fall for Mouth, and I hope Mouth isn't, dumb enough to fall back to it. Unless she's
Do you think Mouth could change Rachel? Just asking.
I think so.
Allie has some comments about Rachel and Mouth.
Okay, please.
Mouth is hilarious, trying to put the moves on Rachel when the lights went off. Mouth totally blew Rachel away. She was very into him until the lights came on, like Mouth said. Good-ass speech he gave.
Yeah.
Everyone had good speeches today, I think. Nathan with Haley.
Yeah.
Luke with
Everyone
Brock.
said all, nice things.
Keith and Karen.
I love them so much.
Love them so much. Oh, it makes me so happy. But
I just love seeing Keith happy because,
so happy.
Peyton has been dealt a shitty deck for the entirety of the show so far. So I'm happy to see Keith happy and
Keith,
Karen happy.
It's
and
like
Lucas.
Keith and Peyton switched, sort of, because Keith used to be the character that was just getting
all the shit. Yeah.
Like proposing to Karen, getting turned down, Jules being a whole setup, finding out at his wedding, finding out that Luke and Karen knew about it and no one told him, sleeping with Deb, alcoholism. Like, Keith was like the character with
I hope that on this episode, the famous episode that I'm making up where they take Dan down, everyone, that they're going to list off and the whole town's going to know, all the shit that he did. All of the shit.
What I really want.
Just, lay it out on all,
for the town to know
everything.
What Mayor Dan has been up to.
Exactly. That's what I'm wishing for. That, probably won't happen for a while, so.
Yeah.
I do want to mention, since you mentioned Dan, Allie did give a rating about Dan. I just missed it. It was at the bottom of her post here. She said, Dan, creepy and lurking as usual.
Creepo!
You'd think he'd have more important things to do, like be the damn mayor. He simply can't let Keith be happy and live his life. Of course, he found that damn ledger. Meter read, shaking my head, Dan.
Ledger?
Oh, yeah.
She said shaking my head, Dan.
She said shaking my head.
Oh, yeah, which I said.
We were in between.
Yeah. But, is Creepo next to shaking my head?
No. It's on the other side.
I could make...
Can we do?
You can, yeah. We can put 2 hours.
It's here, guys. We can do whatever we want.
We can do this is our podcast. We can do whatever we want.
I guess Creepo, we just fit in between damn it and fucking.
Well, we can. What about if we do shaking my head, Creepo. Damn it, fucking. Sorry, is that too much work?
No, it's all right. I'll move the words around.
Give her something to do.
Yeah, I could do that.
And then no words.
No.
Yeah.
Only because Creepo is like...
No, it was like one of those, like...
Yeah. We were in between last time.
That's why we put it last time. I mean... Yeah, I'll put Creepo... And then if it's ever like
we can let people vote.
We can do like a
double whammy arrow.
Like if we
There's
can't
a lot of
decide.
hand motions going on right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, Allie, she voted shaking my head.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the ledger.
Okay.
Because
I'm confused.
I'm confused as well. So Dan finds a key that is in Keith's apartment behind a picture of him and Dan.
Yes.
And he knows that this key is to a lockbox because he looked it up through his database, being the mayor and all, you know. Mm-hmm. They go to the lockbox, and he pretends like he's going to open up his, but he actually goes to the other side and opens up Keith's. But it's the ledger that was in the ceiling.
I know.
Was that Keith's originally, and Dan found it and kept it up there?
Oh.
Or maybe... did Keith leave it up there and Dan knew about it?
I'm not sure.
And, didn't know.
I really don't know.
I don't know.
Until
I don't
now,
understand it.
I haven't given it much thought because I've been so obsessed with the Ellie situation.
I'm confused by it.
Ingrid,
I'm looking.
Are you able to give us kind of a brief, but not spoil things
with that?
Because we're confused. Okay. Unless we don't learn things.
Your question is what?
About the ledger.
Okay.
We understand that it was Keith's lockbox that had this ledger, but this was the ledger that was in the ceiling at Dan's auto shop.
Right.
Without spoiling anything, we're trying to understand if is it Dan's, is it Keith's? Because Did Dan know it was in the ceiling?
I know.
And he left it there?
That's why I'm very
And then took it out when Lucas, we're just a little confused. Are you able to shine a new light?
I'm trying
but not spoil anything.
Remember. Okay, so we get to the lockbox, and where was the last time we saw the ledger?
In the ceiling.
In the ceiling.
And they flash back to it, and where Lucas finds the bag of money and the ledger.
But he had it in his safe. Dan had the ledger in his safe. Remember, Andy...
Yeah, but now it's in Keith's
lockbox.
Yeah.
Unless Keith took it from the lockbox to get leverage, not thinking that Dan would know that he has it.
Is this how he's going to get
This is how he's going to get revenge.
In jail or something?
But now Dan knows that Keith has it.
But how would Keith get it? Do you think Keith got it from when
Deb took it?
There's a whole forum on the ledger.
Oh. Maybe Deb took it with the fire.
Yeah.
Or Keith was in there when Dan was in the hospital or something like that.
Keith was running the business.
Right.
That was after... That was before Dan came back and Lucas was...
Keith was running the business after Dan had the heart attack, right? Okay. And he pretended like he was...
Apparently a lot of people are confused about the ledger thing.
Okay.
There are theories that... I like...
Maybe they don't really go into it. We're supposed to assume these things.
Well, how could they not go
into it? I don't... Guys, it's been a long time.
Okay. No, we're not blaming you.
I think what happened was... So, we had that whole time that we find out that the whole thing, it was a setup, right? To test Luke.
Yes.
But
we were also curious maybe that it wasn't.
That maybe it was... Dan actually was doing some...
Yeah, I thought that was the whole time.
Right, and that he was just, lying to cover it up.
Right.
He did have that ledger, but remember, Deb half-owned... her name was on it. So we could think that since Deb and Keith were close and that... Keith was about to kill Dan, but then Deb decided.
That was like the last
maybe
evidence of
Deb
her.
gave the ledger
so
to
maybe
Keith.
Dan, by this, is going to be like, oh shit, the only way you could have gotten this is Deb.
Yeah.
So Deb killed me.
Deb could be the connection.
Or, tried to.
So what we had two predictions. Either the ledger and all that shit was fake. Like
I never thought it was fake. I know you guys said it.
This is a reminder too. Sorry to interrupt, but I just read this. In the last episode of season 2, Deb showed Dan the ledger and said he was going to jail. And then that's when Dan said...
But we were like, oh, it's fake though. So what does it matter?
It's not fake.
I never thought it was fake. That's why I was so confused.
Fake.
Yeah. Because I know we said it. People, you were like, it's just a test. I'm like, that was just...
And that's
right.
that's the last time we see it, because Dan told her everything was in her name.
Yeah.
Both of them would go to jail.
So maybe we're supposed to assume in that scene that it really is real.
Right, yes. Then he asked her where it was, and the scene ended.
Okay, so she hid it
in Keith's
lockbox.
Mm-hmm. I wonder
Keith
why...
doesn't even know it's there. No,
I guess Dan didn't know what he would find in that lockbox.
Yeah.
He was just going to find something that he wanted to hopefully use as leverage.
Right.
To blackmail Keith or something. Maybe he was thinking it was proof that he tried to kill him. Oh, your nails peeled?
Gosh, it's coming right off, guys.
That's the worst. Broken nails today.
Yeah, I know.
That is so weird.
Okay, so now we kind of understand the
ledger. We know something's
situation.
up with...
The ledger,
whether Keith got it from Deb, if it's a real ledger or not a real ledger.
There's a ledger.
There's a ledger.
Like the same ledger.
Dan found it.
It did.
It's tied to Keith now.
Yeah.
Damn.
So.
Damn, he's always one step ahead, Dan.
Yep.
I wonder, Damadon. I wonder how long we're gonna, stretch this out, where he knows about the ledger. Well, can he technically?
Ledger.
I know.
Every time I hear Keith and Ledger, like Heath Ledger.
Yeah. Is Dan going to actually take the ledger? Is he allowed to do that?
Well, he has the key, so unless he's planning on
putting the key back,
but he broke the window, so Keith is going to show up to his apartment.
He broke the window, broke a picture frame.
Yeah.
And then you're going to notice that, okay, now the key's not there. who's, who could it be other than Dan?
Or Keith could just maybe think in a blackout someone broke into his house. They'll call the cops, and the cops will be like, because I don't know, cops will cover it or say there's no case because Dan is the mayor, and even though that one cop didn't seem too impressed with Dan, so knows he's kind of like.
I would hope that at least one person in the town would know that he's full of shit.
I know.
Other than the 5 people that know he's really full of shit.
Yeah.
It's not hard to get when someone's not genuine, and I feel like, don't people sense it?
I know.
Especially the way that you treat your family, you treat your kids, your history, and all this time living in this town.
I know.
Yeah. These people, some of them probably went to high school with them, and how do you not know? But it's Tree Hill.
Mm-hmm. Is that it?
I feel like we hit upon everything in a really quick amount of time.
Right.
Because it kind of, both episodes luckily, mushed together.
Yeah. We've been lucky with
We've been
that.
so lucky with that.
And I mean, as much as it sucks, I feel like Ellie's death, that ending, and her going to the meadow with the ashes, it's like a good... Now Peyton can have something else happen to her. That starts... Which, remember a couple episodes we were talking, okay, Peyton's... timeline is kind of open right now. What's going to happen for her? And then Ellie came back in, and we're like, okay, so this is her story for now. Mm-hmm. But now she has something, she's free to have something else. Maybe a blonde boyfriend. Mm-hmm. I still haven't forgotten about that. Ingrid's like, well. I'm just sitting over here. We could touch on the music and some trivia.
Yeah. Trivia. Music. Deb was not in this episode.
Deb was not in either episode.
Oh yeah, she wasn't. Nope. What was Deb up to?
Well, she's gone in a motel.
She left Tree Hill.
Oh right, she left.
She's in a motel somewhere.
She's gone.
She can't deal.
I mean, would you
deal
with?
No.
Pass. Let me just get back to episode 12 here. Ads. Worst. Hi guys, so what's going on while my phone loads? Super profesh. I feel like we did, even though the episodes felt so long, we talked about it pretty quickly.
We did.
Yeah. We hit upon all the points.
Okay, here we go. So, episode 12, music-wise, we had Colored Shadows, Star Sailor, Leaf Karate, Sorta, White Mud Freeway, Molly M, and the like.
I don't know any of those people.
And the song, I've Got Dreams to Remember the Title, is a song by Otis Redding.
Okay,
and the only trivia was that Deb didn't appear in the episode.
They really had to work on that trivia.
Yeah, the trivia on this, I'm going to have to find... if anyone out there has a good site that has a little bit of trivia for each episode...
I guess it's not filtered by episode.
No, this one I'm on One Tree Hill Wikia.
Oh, yeah.
So everyone can kind of just add their own. Music for episode 13, Limbeck, The Submarines, Tyler Hilton.
Yeah, that's what we thought.
The Replacements, The Weepies. And the title is The Wind That Blew My Heart Away is a song by the Fruit Bats. And Deb and Whitey do not appear in this episode is the only trivia.
Aww.
Bummer. No trivia on Lucas's hair.
No, right? Damn. We're going to have to make our own trivia.
That's what I really want.
I mean,
I'm sure there's a comment out there somewhere.
We can't be the only ones.
We can't be the only ones. I don't want to look anything up, but we can't be the only ones. It's so noticeable.
I know.
I get it. I understand your frustration.
I notice him not looking attractive. He could be really attractive.
I don't like when he has the really short buzzed hair.
No, I like a little hair. Both him and Nathan should just have a little hair.
Slightly shaggier.
And not slick back.
No, not a middle part. That was a butt part. It was so bad. And it was darker from getting wet, and I was like, oh!
Yeah, it wasn't a good look.
Not a good look at all.
What is going on?
Yeah, I mean, do we need to touch on anything else? Do we want to predict anything coming up?
I just think Lucas's heart condition's going to come out soon.
It has to. They're touching upon it. And it looked, honestly, after he was at the basketball game, I was like, here it goes.
Because Haley, because someone, I don't remember if it was Nathan, someone commented, I think it was Brooke, that was saying, oh wow, like what
got into Nathan or
what got into Luke, or what is Luke on? And then Haley makes the comment, well, what is he not on? It's clearly, it's showing that he's only to Haley because she knows, but he's not on his medication because he's doing well. The medication is what holds him back with basketball.
Yeah. I'm just afraid that he's going to overwork himself.
Oh, yeah.
Very hard. And it's
for sure.
That's what I was thinking was happening when, after he was, shooting all the baskets and he was like, kind of like hunched over and like breathing heavily. I'm like, okay, I get you're out of breath, but like it was looking like he was gonna go down.
A little rough.
I know, I thought
and I was like,
too.
Something gonna happen. I thought maybe Lucas would actually, get hurt or like not feel good, and then he'd be like, well, let Nathan play.
I also thought that too.
Yeah. But it didn't happen, which is okay. Nathan learned his lesson and everything, so.
And Lucas wasn't like a dick about it.
No.
And
I think it brought them closer together.
Yeah, and I'm hoping that this is going to continue. Because I hate when the brothers are fighting.
Like, I hate it.
Yeah. I hate it the most out of everything.
Yeah.
I guess, you always want to see family. Like,
yeah.
Keith and Dan, obviously there's no hope for that. But... or maybe there is. I don't know. Is Dan gonna have another Phoenix effect, and they're gonna be best friends?
Phoenix effect. Can we talk about Phoenix effect, Dan?
That was a while back.
What a weird Dan.
That we were like, this has to end soon.
Nice he was.
When's the other shoe gonna drop?
So nice. They were doing like physical therapy together, going for walks.
Driving cars together.
So weird.
Oh yeah, remember they drag raced with
Felix? I'm so happy Felix and Anna are gone though.
Yeah,
like,
bye.
They were so
bye,
unnecessary.
Felix. They are.
Who was the other one that was added at that time?
Where's Royal? Where's Royal?
They're probably like, shut up about
Hashtag
Royal.
Where's Royal? We're always gonna bring him up every episode.
Do you remember?
I genuinely don't remember.
Okay, I didn't think that you.
I
how did I remember Royal?
If Royal comes back, he's going to be a different actor, and we won't even know if it was the
That's
Royal.
even Royal.
That is true. It would be like, who's that?
May? Is May in the mother?
I think her name's May, right?
I think we're probably the only ones obsessed with Royal and
May.
Mrs. Royal.
We're gonna call her May.
Mrs. Royal. Mrs. Dan. Mama Dan.
Mama Dan.
Gross. So we are going to shout out all our Patreon pledges.
Yeah.
Because you guys are amazing and we love you, and thank you so much for supporting the show. And here we go. So we got Teresa, Monica, Allison, Gwen, Kendall, Logan, Allie, and Steve.
Yay! Thank you.
So those are our Patreon little babies. Thank you so much for supporting the show and being awesome. And
good luck in the raffle.
Good luck for the giveaway.
That's a good giveaway.
We're doing that Thursday, right? December 1st?
December 1st.
It'll be December 1st, so we will announce who wins.
So when you hear this, it will only be 4 days away.
Yes, right? From announcing.
Wow.
Look at that math. Good job.
I know. I did math in my head.
So, December 1st, we will be announcing the winner, who will be getting the Keith Scott's Body Shop hoodie, which is super nice, and a trick shot glass.
That is awesome.
That is really cool.
Yeah, so if you want a chance to be in the winning, you just go to patreon.com/treehilltalk and make a pledge to support the show, and that automatically enters you for a chance to win. And each month on the 1st, we will be giving away a new prize. And they're pretty cool. And our previous winners, I know, were Teresa and Allison. And I know they recently received their prizes. They sent me pictures.
Yeah.
Yay! So congrats, girls. And good luck to everyone that is entered currently. And you still have a chance.
You still have it up until
You still have
December
like 8 days. What day is it?
1st.
7 days. So... when you hear this, it'll only be a couple of days.
You only have 4 days, but you can still enter.
You can definitely still enter. And if that's not for you, another way you can support the show is by going on iTunes if you listen over there and rate us a nice rating. We like 5. 5 stars are nice. 5 is great. And if you want to write a review, that helps boost our show so other people can see it and we can grow our little Trio Talk family.
We love our little family.
Yeah, so we hope everyone had a great Thanksgiving. For us, it's tomorrow, but you guys will have
we hope you guys already
had
a great Thanksgiving.
Yes. When you hear this, you guys will be...
We are very thankful. We have a lot to be thankful for.
Very thankful for you guys.
we're all very thankful for all our listeners and everyone that sends us tweets and Instagram.
Just anyone that likes a picture or retweets something. That's just makes our day. We wake up each morning and like Ingrid will text us like, look how many Instagram followers we just got in one day.
Look at this nice comment.
And these people are like genuinely interested in us, and we're so overwhelmed, and it's so like it's just been so much fun.
It is a lot of fun, and we love doing the podcast because we love doing it, and we love hanging out with each other and talking to you guys, and we love the show, and it's just all good things.
It makes it easy.
It is.
Yeah.
So thank you for listening, and we will see you for the next episode, which will be
14
and 15. Ooh, we will have to set up our live stream soon and figure that all out.
Figure it out.
But we'll let you know.
Yes.
It's coming.
It's coming. 2 weeks.
It's coming, guys. I mean, I mentioned earlier, I hope we're not overhyping it.
Oh, that would be such a letdown. Michelle and I would be like, that's it?
It's fine. It's fine.
No, I'm sure whatever it is, it's going to be something.
It'll be a great discussion.
It will.
Yeah.
And especially because a lot of people want to talk about it. So if you guys want to talk about it, we want to talk about it. So
that's
right.
No problem. And just so you guys know, that live stream that will be taking place in 2 weeks will be on our YouTube channel.
Yeah.
So if you want to take part, it's a lot of fun. We had a lot of people there last time. It's all live, so we're talking to you while we are recording the podcast. So if you want to be part of it, go over to YouTube, search for Tree Hill Talk. We come up. We have 2 live streams up there already that we did in the past. So that's where we'll be. So we're excited, and we're going to try to plan some fun things for that too.
Yeah.
So,
we have a lot of ideas. So.
A lot of ideas. They're coming. So follow us on all the social media. Go to treehilltalk.com. All the links are there.
Yeah.
You guys know the
spiel.
Easy peasy. And we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.